We once lived in caves, then in cities. Now we reach for the stars. But what if the next leap in human civilization isn't on Mars or the Moon, but inside the cold, hollow heart of a spinning rock? Welcome back to Infinity Beyond. In this episode, we journey into the realm of future architecture, social engineering, and cosmic ambition. We ask the bold question: what would it take to build an actual city on an asteroid? Let's start with location. Not all asteroids are created equal. To host human life, we'd need a stable, low-radiation, and relatively large asteroid. Candidates include Ceres, a dwarf planet in the asteroid belt, with water ice and possible subsurface oceans. 16 Psyche, a metallic giant perfect for construction and material sourcing. Eros or Didymos, near-Earth asteroids with proximity advantages. These bodies are rich in resources, naturally protected from extreme solar radiation, and situated perfectly as launch hubs for interplanetary travel. But how do you turn a lifeless rock into a living world? Step 1. Go underground. Living on the surface of an asteroid would expose settlers to solar radiation, micrometeorites, temperature swings of hundreds of degrees. The solution? Tunneling inside. Asteroid interiors offer natural protection. Engineers envision habitats carved into the core, insulated from space, pressurized with breathable air, and lit by artificial sunlight. Walls made of regolith could block radiation. Rotating modules could simulate gravity. Modular systems would allow cities to grow like coral, organically, piece by piece. In a way, we'd be creating underground starships embedded in rock. Step 2. Energy and life support. Solar energy would be the obvious choice, particularly for asteroids closer to the Sun. Large mirrors on the surface could reflect sunlight into light tunnels, feeding indoor farms and energy grids. Water extracted from ice deposits would be filtered for drinking, split for oxygen and hydrogen fuel, and used in closed-loop recycling systems. Carbon would come from regolith, oxygen from electrolysis. Waste from humans and plants would become fertilizer. This would be a self-contained ecosystem, a miniature Earth, an asteroid biosphere. Step 3. Society. Once the infrastructure is stable, a new question arises. What kind of culture would grow in an asteroid city? Would we carry Earth's traditions, cities, nations, borders? Or would new societies emerge, adapted to their isolated high-tech environments? Life inside an asteroid would demand collaboration. Every breath would rely on machines. Every mistake could be fatal. Social structures might favor technocratic governance, collective decision-making, rotational leadership among engineers, biologists, navigators. Laws would evolve. So would identity. Imagine children born on Psyche or Ceres who've never seen an open sky. What would they call home? Now imagine dozens, hundreds of such cities. A chain of asteroid colonies forming a civilizational web across the solar system. Each city could specialize. One might be a research outpost, studying alien microbes trapped in ice. Another, a manufacturing hub, refining metals for use in orbital construction. Another, a spiritual sanctuary, home to philosophers and artists contemplating the silence between stars. Trade would flow between them. Ideas would bounce across light minutes, and slowly, humanity would evolve into a multi-world species, not confined to a single blue marble. Of course, the challenges would be immense. Psychological strain from isolation, dependence on machinery, risk of decompression or habitat breach. Moral dilemmas about reproduction, governance, and resource control. But so too were the challenges of the first seafarers, explorers, and pioneers on Earth. They faced stump-seed, disease, starvation, and still they sailed. Because that's what we do. We push forward. We settle the unknown. Asteroid cities may begin as scientific outposts, then mining colonies, then modular habitats. But in time, they may become cradles of new cultures, the seedbeds of post-Earth humanity. They may be where the first asteroid-born citizen takes their first breath, the first interstellar mission launches, or the first declaration of independence beyond Earth is written. They may be where we become something more, not just Earthlings, but Solarians, astro-citizens, children of the belt. In the next episode of Infinity Beyond, we ask one of the biggest questions in planetary science. Could there be a Planet 9, a massive, undiscovered world lurking beyond Neptune, shaping the orbits of distant objects and rewriting everything we know about our solar system? It's a mystery that's baffled astronomers for decades, and we're diving into the evidence, the theories, and what happens if we find it. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell, because the universe is vast, and your seat at the edge of discovery is right here.